What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Alton Podcast. My name is Colton. We're the co-founders of Alton Innovations. Hope you guys are having a great Monday. How you doing today, Austin?
I'm doing fantastic. I hope everybody else is doing well. Let's listen to the podcast today. We have a pretty interesting topic that we're a little bit late on.
Yeah. We we are talking about the long-awaited Google event. Yes, you guys are finally getting the Google event podcast. So without further ado, let's just hop right into it, considering you guys have been waiting a ridiculous amount of time for it.
Yeah, we promised this weeks ago.
It was it was supposed to go up a week ago today. And on top of that, it was already going up like a week late because of some Austin was out of town. So that's why it was going up late. Anyways, so to kick things off, obviously the Pixel 4, Austin, what are your first impressions about this smartphone?
So, it makes me sad. To put it in a very nice way.
Yeah.
Not getting into the specs, because I know you got the specs like to a T.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just overly saddening. Like, it's Google.
Yeah.
And this is the best they can come out with.
Right.
This is what they got for the community.
Right. And, as you just said, with Google being such a top-tier name, the event was super underwhelming, especially with the Pixel 4. Really, the only thing going for it is the 90 hertz display, but everything other than that is honestly pretty, as much as I hate to say it, it's pretty mediocre for an $800 price range. I just can't fathom it.
And even the camera's not looking that impressive to me.
Which is weird, because they had like the top camera score for like 2 phones in a row, maybe even 3 phones in a row.
Yeah, and I do see they're working more with nesting features.
Mm-hmm.
The new Nest Wi-Fi and Nest Mini.
Right.
And maybe that's taken away from their phone game.
Yeah.
Their Pixel Buds, which I'm going to talk about here in a second,
Mm-hmm.
also just a complete letdown compared to the competition out there right now.
And as you guys remember in one of the previous podcasts, Austin actually pre-ordered the first round of Amazon Echo Buds. And I mentioned in that podcast that I've been desperately waiting for round 2 of the Google Pixel Buds because I want something truly wireless. And the one thing that just irks me is that, first of all, they're not even available for like another 6 months. What was it, spring 2020?
I think it's crazy that they're announcing it now and then waiting all that time to release them. And the specs are pretty much out, and I'm excited, not to get off topic, but I am so excited for these Echo Buds to get here in 3 days, man.
Yeah.
3 days. We are getting a review to you guys as soon as I had time to put them in my ears and look at them.
Mm-hmm. And you guys bet your asses we will also do a comparison podcast of both when, hopefully, your boy picks up the, what are they called? Google Pixel Buds 2.0.
Don't do it. Dude, have you looked at the specs yet?
So, first of all, the form factor is just great. Absolutely impeccable. Have you seen how small they are, Austin?
Okay, hold on.
Bro.
No.
Yes.
Just no.
Yes.
So, compared to the Amazon Echo Buds.
Yeah.
This is meh, man.
Bro, it looks like a mini. It looks like a Google Home Mini, but even like more miniature for your ear.
Like, even
it's great.
This article is only saying, like, really, here's what they need.
Yeah.
They are missing things, man.
What are they missing?
Let's see here.
Please do tell.
So it looks like Forbes mentions that it can be improved, ads everywhere, a touch combination that quickly brings up Google Translate instead of launching Assistant and then asking it to translate.
Uh-huh.
Would make it more accessible.
Yeah.
Let's see. And they're more expensive, man. They're $179.
Yeah, they are pretty pricey. Like, super pricey.
And are they made with bows? I bet they're not.
I have no idea. They honestly didn't announce, like, anything other than what like Google Assistant features it would have. Maybe they touched on the gestures a little bit, but I mean, it's honestly so early to even tell how this is even gonna work, let alone sound. I mean, it's just another letdown of the event. It's like, why even announce it so early? Because of the hype? I mean, nobody's talking about it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 2 weeks. Nobody cares anymore. Just tell us in freaking April, and then they'll be available in 4 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing okay technology. Like, when you're making a phone call, Google said that 2 mics in each earbud will focus on your voice and shut out the background noise.
Yeah.
Which may compensate for wind and other environmental sounds. Mm-hmm. But looking at this earbud, I know you like the in-ear ones.
Yes.
You're a sucker for those.
Yeah. So, just so you guys know, when Austin says in-ear, he doesn't mean like the ones that go in your ear canal. It's more like the ones that just set in your ear, like Apple EarPods.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you guys are aware.
And, it's the same battery life it looks like. I would like to see a comparison spec of all these headphones. Maybe we'll do a major, like, just wireless earbud podcast in the near future.
Yeah.
And kind of just line them all up. But honestly, man, I think you're going to be very disappointed if you buy these.
I just got to wait for the Unbox Therapy, MKBHD reviews, especially Unbox Therapy. He's an audio head. So is Marquez, to be honest with you. But, it's just because, they'll both tell you how it is. That's why they're so successful. They'll just flat out tell you if it sucks.
Which is awesome.
Right. So, I mean, and like I said, it's just too early to tell. It's like, is it really even worth talking about it when we don't even know how it sounds?
Yeah. And, I don't think earbuds sound like it. I just know they have Bose. It's a good company backing them.
Right.
And to go off a little topic here, what do you think of the Pixel Go, man?
The Pixel Go. Can you refresh
That's their laptop.
Oh, the laptop.
Chrome
That's
OS
right.
based laptop, yeah.
Oh, you said Chrome OS? Oh, instant trash. There you go, Austin. Instant trash.
Okay, so guys, Colton just has a bias against Chrome OS.
I hate it. I used it in high school for 2 years.
Apple OS.
It's terrible.
I love it. I got a Chromebook, guys. I love it. For the price point, it's perfect.
Austin, I would rather buy a Mac.
Blasphemy.
No.
Guys,
Chrome
I'm
OS.
going to leave this on their podcast channel.
No, dude. Chrome OS is a mobile OS fit into a laptop. It's trash.
But so far, the salesman has kept its word. The updates that I'm getting for that Chromebook have not slowed my Chromebook down at all. Mm-hmm. Not a little bit. Uh-huh. I wouldn't say it's gotten faster, but it's not gotten slower. Those Apple MacBooks, when I used to use those back in high school, after about 6 months to a year, they would slow down heavily.
Yeah. I mean, okay.
So they're doing something right there, man. Yeah,
okay. Let's back it up a little bit. Just for the record, I will never, ever, ever, ever buy a MacBook or Apple computer unless I'm forced to for, like, work. Okay?
Just get a Hackintosh.
I mean, true.
Easier.
But I just... How much does the Pixel go, Austin?
It's too much for what they're offering. It's $649 starting price.
Oof. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a
the
beefy
Chromebook
price.
I bought was like $250, man.
Bro, my Windows laptop, which is spec'd out, was $550.
Yeah.
What is this price?
It looks like 13.3-inch display. Mm-hmm. 16 gigabyte of RAM.
Oh.
And up to 16 gigabytes of RAM.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that starts at like 4 or 6.
Oh.
Up to 256 gigabytes of storage probably starts at 64. Mm-hmm. With the company promising around 12 hours of battery life, it'll weigh about 2 pounds. Base model will cost $649. So to make that back to my Chromebook, it's about a year old now. I believe it is 64 gigs of data storage, maybe 32, one of the two. Mm-hmm. And I believe it is 4 or 6 gigs of RAM and an 11-inch display.
Yeah. And are there hard drives in those now? Because in high school, there weren't hard drives.
They're those
it's all cloud storage. Right?
They want you to use the cloud, but there is solid state hard
Oh,
in there. It's just a little dim. It's an SDIM.
interesting. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't know, man. Let's just say you didn't have your current Chromebook. Would you get this one?
No.
Why?
The price is too high.
That's what I thought. Okay.
It's a 2-inch bigger screen, but what I'm seeing here is nothing that mine doesn't have. I just buy the old model.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Man.
It doesn't seem like this whole event, unfortunately, just flopped.
It's so unfortunate because, first of all, everybody expected so much, right? Because it's Google.
They did.
Especially from the first couple pixels with those sick cameras. And, it was just a great phone, stock Android. But, it just, I don't know. Oh, and back to the Pixel 4 real quick. For the people that don't know, they replaced the notch with a forehead as big as the notch.
Which is awful.
It honestly looks like a $400 phone. Which, some $400 phones are fantastic. But, it definitely looks cheap. On the front, at least, on the display. Like I said, the only thing going for this display is the 90 hertz display, which is pretty cool. That's
but it's not going to sell this phone,
true.
I don't think.
I'm just saying, 90 hertz is pretty kick-ass. You don't see that a lot yet. But, it, like you said, it's not going to justify the rest of the phone, which is honestly mediocre for $799.
Yeah, and they're going to ship starting October 24th. We'll see how they sell.
Oh, yeah.
I'll see if any of my friends have them. One big thing they did post or announce was that Stadia launch we've been kind of hearing heads or tails about.
Yeah.
The last few months.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's interesting.
Did you hear what they're doing with this?
I may have, but remind me just in case.
So they are announcing negative latency, which means AI is going to predict what the user is going to do. And in other words, it's so weird. Like the AI is going to tell you or think it knows what you're going to do. But here's what I'm saying. Okay. Even if it works flawlessly, yeah, it'll be negative latency. But here's the big but, guys. What if you go left, but the AI thinks you're going to go right? Like it's just that simple. You know how much machine learning it's going to take for this to be 99% effective?
Well, and it all depends on the type of game you're playing. Like, if it's a game where there's hidden objects, you're not always going to follow the same path. Exactly. You're going to want to go out of the way of the map.
Exactly.
And another problem I have with that is it's only going to be as perfect as the person's internet server they have at their house.
Mm-hmm.
So if they just have bad internet, it doesn't matter how on the ball that AI is.
Right.
There's going to be latency. There's going to be a lag time.
Right.
Because your data is falling behind the flow.
I wonder when they announced that, if there was a little asterisk, and then at the bottom of the screen in two size font, it said, if you have gigabit download speeds.
Probably, which, in Florida, I'm going to have.
Ooh.
Ooh, fiber, man.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now I'm jealous.
So, this Google's cloud video game stream service is going to launch November 19th.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping one of my friends that I make in Florida has it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to buy it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a subscription service, right?
In this article, they don't mention, in fact, it's so bland in this article.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on TechCrunch.
Yeah.
And it literally just says Stadia, Google's cloud video game streaming service, will launch on November 19th, and that's it.
Yeah. So right here from Engadget,
that's all the data I have.
You can get Founders Edition for $129.99.
Okay.
You can have been pre-ordered it since June, and just so you're aware, the Founders Edition is the controller and the Chromecast looking part. If compared to consoles, that's stupid cheap, and it's so portable. The Chromecast part can fit in your pocket, and Like, if you got cargo shorts, that controller can fit in your pocket too.
What a laptop bag, man.
Yeah. But, I mean, and, I'm sure there's a subscription. Let me see here. Right here. Stadia Pro, $10 a month for the U.S. $11.99 for Canada. €8.99 for UK. Is it euro? I don't know. I'm bad with my currencies. But for the most part, it looks like $10.99 for whatever your currency is. I mean, $10 a month. I mean, I'm not gonna say that's cheap compared to like Xbox Live and PlayStation Plus. But it's saying
It's not bad.
It's saying purchases will be capped at 1080p res, 60 frames per second, stereo sound. I mean, honestly, it sounds too good to be true.
Yeah, and I wonder if it's going to help. Remember how we had that podcast talking about the mobile games future? Mm-hmm. This system might help that Call of Duty mobile and PUBG mobile and, all that stuff going on right now.
Right.
Because you're going to have that controller feel now, which is really nice. It's always nice to have that.
Right.
It's going to be at a good price point, and technically it's still going to count on that mobile platform.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be very interesting to see when this launches, how big it is. I want to see if it's going to be on Twitch.
Yeah. Oh, it'll definitely be on Twitch.
I want to see how much view that gets, what the audience size is, how many streamers are doing it.
Right.
It's going to be a very interesting... They have good ideas in this launch.
And they have a fat list of very popular launch titles.
Yes.
I mean, just to name off a few, we got Destiny 2, Wolfenstein Youngblood, Doom Eternal, Doom 2016, Rage 2, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Division 2, NBA
Not
2K, bad. Borderlands 3, Mortal Kombat 11. Like, the list just goes on.
If done right, it can be very lucrative for them.
Oh, yes. Especially with how cheap the whole setup is. I mean, come on.
Yeah. But and nobody sweats $10 a month.
Right.
Okay, maybe not nobody, but few.
Right.
Sweat $10 a month.
I mean, if you have a regular job, $10 a month is like nothing.
Even if you're, a teenager working McDonald's.
Right.
Part-time, usually they might buy Spotify Premium, they might buy Pandora, they could get this. Mm-hmm. Their family might do this for a kid's birthday, if they have a career, $10 a month. Mm-hmm. That's just a gas station trip for them, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, I can see it doing really well.
Yeah.
However, the overall launch in general, it wasn't good. Like, it wasn't massive. It was just a letdown.
Yeah.
The tech giants failed.
Right.
They failed.
Yeah. And it's super sad to see. Because, I mean, you just expect so much good stuff, right? And then they just don't deliver.
I know. And, I wish, because all these companies now, they're trying to branch off, and I think that's fantastic. They need to have more than one line of revenue.
Right.
I get that. Mm-hmm. But they need to do the opposite, I think. I need, a phone company just needs to focus on their phone.
I can agree.
You know what kind of product we're going to get if a company just puts all their resources into the device they have to sell?
Right.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Like, we're getting 6, 7, 8 devices per launch on these big companies. Mm-hmm. And it's starting to show. Right.
I mean, some of these products are even delayed or not even half finished because of it, too. For example, Pixel Buds 2.0. Like, how are you going to have the mobile phone event but not release the earbuds that go with it for, another 8 months? That's just crazy.
Yeah.
It's definitely not a good business move for them. And I'm not sure. Maybe they started it late because maybe they've been focusing so much on Stadia. I'm sure they've been focusing so much on Stadia.
I'm sure it's a lot of the resources right now between that and the nesting system.
What system?
Again, they have the nesting system they have.
You're right.
And the Google Wi-Fi system they have going on, guys. Mm-hmm. It is. I'm gonna steal Colton's work. That's true. It's impeccable. It is phenomenal what you can do with the Google Home setup. It's amazing with the Wi-Fi.
Do you have it?
No, I've used it though.
Okay.
A couple of my friends have it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like $220, $230 to buy.
Wow.
It's pricey, man. But it actually restarts the connection at each of the home devices to give full Wi-Fi duration.
Oh.
So it almost acts like a switch.
Oh.
It's really cool stuff, man.
Interesting.
And I want one. I'm going to get one day. Because it's good for like multi-floor houses.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a 3-4 house, including the basement, you can put one of the pieces upstairs.
Yeah.
The next piece downstairs, and like one, like the main hub in the middle.
Yeah.
And that'll get you a nice topology. Or you can put one in your barn. That'll make a nice topology. They're perfect for easy networking, man.
Okay. That's cool. And that's been out for a couple
But
years now, yeah?
completely off topic. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah.
So,
Is there anything else that happened at the event, Austin?
You know, I don't think so, guys. Let us know what you guys think about what happened.
Uh-huh. Oh, yes.
At the event. You know, give us your feedback. Do you think that the Pixelbook Go is going to be a good buy at $649?
Yeah.
And are you a Chromebook user like me? Do you think that's a ripoff like I do? Because I think it's a ripoff.
Right. And even though me and Austin clearly think the Pixel 4 and the 4 XL are ripoffs, do you think they are? I mean, it's got the good processor in it. It's got 90 hertz display, but the battery's bad. Storage is bad. The RAM is okay. The cameras are and the hardware is just
And the forehead, man. The
forehead. Oh my god, the forehead. Disgusting.
And, you know, also, tell us what you think about the Pixel Buds. Like, that's the next big competitor we have, that and the Stadia.
Yeah.
So, do you think Colton should buy Pixel Buds?
Yeah, do you think Colton should buy Pixel Buds?
Tell him no.
Man, I was super skeptical when Austin pre-ordered those Echo Buds. But to be honest, Bose is behind them. So, I mean, you know they're going to be good.
They're going to be solid. I can't wait. 3 days, guys.
Yeah. 3 days, huh?
3 days.
Oh, man. Maybe you guys will hear about it on Friday.
At my door. In fact, I'm going to get an email in a couple of days saying they're shipping them.
Ooh.
Because Amazon's on top of it, man. On top of it.
Well, that sounds great. And even though we wanted the Google event to be great, the Pixel 4 event, it wasn't. So, like Austin said, make sure you guys tell us what you think about it. Just simply, was it a good event? Was it a bad event? What could Google have done better? Let us know in the comments. Let us know on Twitter, Discord, everything at Alton Podcast. And we can be streamed everywhere, all major streaming platforms. Excuse me. And if you don't know which streaming platform you want to use, just head over to altonpodcast.com to find your favorite streaming network and stream us.
Thanks for listening, guys.